Okay, another important topic to talk about when referring to endpoint security are firewalls. Or should I say host-based firewalls? The reason we say host-based is because besides the host-based firewalls, we also have network firewalls. However, since we're in the endpoint security part of the course, we will focus for now only on the host-based firewalls and how they work. In short words, it's rather simple. We have an endpoint device, which is running the firewall software, and the firewall's purpose is to simply filter the traffic. Now, that would be the broad explanation, and sometimes firewalls can be used for more than just filtering, but the security aspect of a firewall is in filtering different network traffic. For example, it can decide out of all the other devices that are trying to connect to your endpoint device, whose packets can pass through and whose packets are not allowed to go through. This is important when we want to give access for some servers only to certain people and not to everyone. These different filtering methods are all based on different rules that are being set up inside the firewall software. This is not done automatically, and someone has to precisely create a rule that will determine who can or who cannot access certain services on the system. These rules are not only generated for incoming traffic, but they can also be generated for outgoing traffic, or in other words, outbound traffic. This can be useful to set up for security measures as well. You can filter the traffic outgoing from your machine and know exactly if some program is trying to establish a connection to some command and control center, for example. In this particular case, that wouldn't be possible, so it adds a layer to security. Nonetheless, these are just brief things when it comes to firewalls. The more harder part is learning how to set up these rules. In the next video, we will take a look at Linux firewall called iptable, and that one would probably be the hardest one to master. That's why we're starting off with the hardest one. We will see how we can set them up, and we will see also how we can create some basic rules with IP tables. See you in the next lecture.